Chapter 2, Section 2. Is there no divine justice in the world? Confucius and Sima Qian both cried over the unreasonableness of the world. Why do so many people end up in an unfortunate life even if they live diligently? Lao Tzu expressed the principle of good deeds makes you happy and bad deeds make you unhappy as follows. The principle of the world never singles anyone out for special treatment. It is always on the side of the good. In reality, however, there are many cases of righteous people being killed easily and thugs living out their natural lives without being brought to justice. It is hard to believe that good people will always be happy and bad people will always be unhappy, isn't it? 2000 years ago, the Chinese historian Sima Qian was one such person. Among the 3,000 disciples of Confucius, Yang Hui was a brilliant student who knew 10 things when he heard one, and was highly trusted by his teacher, and was considered to be his successor. However, because of a lack of food, he died early in life. At the death of Yang Hui, Confucius broke down crying, "Ah, the heaven has destroyed my life." However, a great bandit of the same period named Robert Tse, who had thousands of men working for him, committed all kinds of evil acts day after day, including murder, arson, and robbery, but died peacefully on tatami mats. Sima Qian could not help but wonder about the history in which the bad people flourished and the good people perished. Is there no divine justice in the world? This is the question that came from Sima Qian's own life. Li Ling, a close friend of Sima Qian, led an army into the foreign lands but surrendered after a good fight. Hearing this, Emperor Wu was furious and ordered the execution of Li Ling's mother, wife, children, and their families. While all his subjects made themselves agreeable to the Wu emperor, only Sima Qian defended Li Ling and infuriated the emperor, and the death penalty was extended to him. He would have been forgiven if he paid a fine, but it was a staggering amount of money for him, and he had no relatives to rely on. Another way to escape death was to undergo castration. In China, where the greatest filial duty was to leave descendants and make offerings to ancestors, there was no greater disgrace. However, Sima Qian lived up to his father's legacy and completed his history book. It must have been to save those who, like himself, were innocent but died unrewarded, at least by leaving their names behind for posterity. From a moral standpoint, good people deserve to be blessed and bad people deserve to be punished. But in reality, the opposite is often the case. It was the Western philosopher Plato who sensed this contradiction with his whole being and devoted himself to its resolution. Point. There are plenty of people who lived earnestly but ended up living an unfortunate life. Confucius and Sima Qian both cried over the unreasonableness of the world. Okay, that's chapter 2, section 2 of the book. Um, hmm. And it has a lot of Chinese history event and the difficult name for Westerners. So in short, in history, human history, there are a lot of cases in which good causes produce bad effects, and the bad causes produce good effects. Of course, it's on our superficial observation. Of course, a human being, wisdom is so limited, so we cannot connect dots, uh, good causes and the good effects that was brought about by those good causes. In many cases, they are too far apart, and it seems on a superficial level, bad effects happened just after a person created a good cause. So people just think a good cause brought about bad effect. But in reality, one person creates a astronomical number of karma every single day. So all these karma are piling up in our consciousness, and little by little they are bringing about their own effects. It's not chronological. Some seeds take a lot of time to bear fruits, and some seeds are very quick to yield fruits. But we plant seeds in the same place, in the same field, one after another, so it's very difficult to distinguish. This a certain fruit was brought about by which seed. It's difficult to tell. So they just connect the immediate cause and immediate effect. And then we think good causes produce bad effects, and vice versa. Bad causes are producing good effects. And this is one of human fallacy, or bias, or wrong view. Especially when bad things happen to us, it's really difficult to see the connection between the bad effect and our bad karma that we created in the past. Yeah, even our physical symptom, like we have a lot of bad symptoms, bad sickness, illness, diseases, and then we have bad condition. It's very difficult to pinpoint the cause. Sometimes there are multiple causes, but by doing some elimination method, little by little we can find the real cause. Even doctors cannot do that. But if we pay very close attention, we can find the cause and then eliminate it. That's how we can improve our health and the physical condition. I hope you can practice this by deep self-reflection or keeping journal. Okay, good job, everyone. Keep up your good work and see you next time. Bye-bye.